Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at converting equivalent fractions, and especially when we already know the denominator. Woohoo! Alright gents, when we're looking at equivalent fractions, when we look at the number line, you can see that in the first line we have a whole that's been cut into two parts. In the second number line we've got a whole that's been cut into four parts. Third line, a whole that's been cut into six parts, and in the fourth line, a number line, a whole that's been cut into 8 parts. Now, if we have a look in the middle and we're looking at a half, which halfway, you will see that in the first one we have one section out of 2. In the second one you will see we have 2 sections out of 4, 3 sections out of 6, 4 sections out of the 8. Now by doing this it means that they are all equivalent, they're all the same is what it's saying. So as you move down, it's just talking about how many times we can cut. Now as we move on, we start to look more like fractions like this. We're going to look at it and say, right, what other equivalent fractions can I have to 1/4? Now the easy way of doing this is by going 1/4, we go 1 and we say, right, what can we times the top by? We have to times the bottom by. What we multiply top by, we multiply the bottom by. So if we multiply both the top and the bottom by 2, so if we do 1 times 2 and 4 times 2, the equivalent fraction would be 2/8. If we were to multiply it by 3, then we would have 3/12. Same thing with the bottom one. We might be able to multiply the top by 5 and the bottom by 5. And if we multiply both the top and the bottom by 5, we will get 15/25. We might even go way out there and multiply the top by 100 and the bottom by 100. By doing this, we would have 300/500. They are equivalent. It just means that it's been cut up into more pieces. In the last one, you could have had 4/14. You could have 6/21. You could even have 8/28. Okay. What we're going to be looking at now, though, is we're going to be looking at if we already have the denominator given to us. So you can see already in the first one we had 4/5 has changed to something over 15. So if we look at that, we've got to say, look at the bottom numbers first, the denominators first. And we say, how many times did we multiply 5 by to get to 15? So I already know, if I count up, I go 5, 10, 15, that's 3 times. So whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do by the top. So I'm going to times it by 3 as well. So 4 times 3 is 12. So my answer here is 12/15. Let's look at the bottom one. I'm going to give you a little bit of a head start before you stop the video. I'm going to be looking here and I'm going to say, right, how many times does 8 fit into 48? I know that's 6 times. So I'm going to go 3 multiplied by 6. And that should give me my answer. Now what I want you to do now is stop the video, see if you can work this one out. Right, I hope that wasn't too hard. Let's try it out. It should be 18/48. And we'll go on to our last one. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do this yourself. Okay, now you are back. Now this one's a little bit different. And the reason I've given you this is for you high-level thinkers. Looking at 14 to 7, we didn't multiply. We actually divided. So we divided the bottom number by 2. So we divide the bottom number by 2, we divide the top number by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, so my answer would be 3/7.